At my husband's funeral, my half-sister stood up and said, "My son is actually his, so, as his heir, I'll be taking half of your $1.2 million beach house." She said it like she was announcing the flavor of the wedding cake. I'm Dr. Det, Emily Tran, 38 years old, a cardiac surgeon. I save lives every day. But 3 months ago, I couldn't save the one life that mattered most, David Lynn. My husband. My partner. We built a beautiful life together. A home by the ocean. But now, my half-sister thought she could take it all. She thought I would crumble, that the grief would swallow me whole. But what she didn't know was, David and I had already planned for this. We had prepared. I'll explain that part later. This is important. What happened next, I wasn't going to let her rewrite David's legacy. Watch the full video to see how I turned her lie into the biggest mistake of her life. Like this video, if you've ever had a family member try to take advantage of your trust. Subscribe for the full story. At my husband's funeral, my half-sister stood up and said, "My son is actually his, so, as his heir, I'll be taking half of your $1.2 million beach house." She said it like she was announcing the flavor of the wedding cake. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just smiled. A small, cold smile, the kind that says, "Obi Bo. Honey, I've been waiting for this." Vanessa thought she had won, thought she could claim David's legacy. But what she didn't know was this. David and I had already planned for this moment. I asked to see the will. She handed it to me, one page. A joke. David's supposed signature, clumsy and fake. But here's the thing. David and I saw her coming. We prepared for this. We documented everything. The real will was safe. The medical records were clear. David had a vasectomy. He couldn't have fathered her child. What happened next, I walked away. But not empty-handed. I had everything I needed. Watch the full video to see how I turned Vanessa's lies into the biggest mistake of her life. Hit like if you've ever had a toxic family member. Subscribe to find out how this story ends.